pretty good at passing messages.
I do not have an OnlyFans. Whatever is going around with OnlyFans, that's not me. I would never do that.
Yeah, somebody on Reddit joined it. Somebody in Reddit joined it to see, and what they did is somebody went on there and verified an account with another name, and then changed it to your name.
Oh wow!
One day,
I appreciate y'all coming up here. They want to know where your puppy is. For God's sake, please answer that.
She is with Ryan. I gave her to Ryan. Like, I didn't want to uproot her from everything that she knows, so she loved Ryan more, so I let him keep the puppy.
There you go. Not pregnant for everybody who keeps asking.
No, I'm on
She's
birth
not
control.
pregnant.
Like, what the hell?
And we have not had any intimacy. We're just hanging out. We're just total friends all the time.
Alright, so what are we going to talk about? We're on a live.
We're answering questions.
We're answering questions, so hit us up with your questions. What happened to Ryan? We are going through a divorce right now.
Okay, let me go.
Hi, Canada.
Do y'all live together? We do not live together. I have my own apartment in New Orleans, and she lives with her parents in Cutoff. So we see each other, but we do not live together. How old is Ken? Ken is 31. Gypsy
I'm
is
older.
32.
I'm 32.
He's older than me
I'm
by 1 year. She'll be 33 before I'm 32. That's okay.
I'm a cougar. Have I watched The Act? Just about 30 minutes of the first episode. Was it scary in prison? Yes and no. So, I took my prison experience as something positive. I stayed to myself a lot. Thank you for the galaxy. I stayed to myself a lot, and I just did as much of my time doing what I could to take all like the benefits and like the education and all the things that they provide you with to like better yourself. So I made my 8.5 years worth my while and tried to better myself. Are you in love? Yes.
With all my heart.
We've been in love for a very long time. What? What do you
I read a certain comment.
What is canceled podcast? Who does canceled?
That's what's her name? Tana Mongeau.
Oh, I knew that. Like, I know she had a podcast, and like I got to talk to her via like FaceTime. We FaceTimed each other while I was in LA. She's really sweet.
Yeah, she seems
I think I will do her podcast if she wants me on it, though.
I'm sure she would. Have you been in Sweden? No.
No, I haven't never been out of the country.
Next summer when she's off parole.
Do I like Elvis? Who doesn't like Elvis?
Who's your favorite singer?
I'm not going to say Taylor Swift anymore. I feel like people have overblown the whole Taylor Swift thing, and they've made me out to be like some obsessive stalker with her.
It's
and I'm
totally
like,
fun.
I like her music. Don't get me wrong, but look at my wall. Well, look at his wall. So I guess it wouldn't be my room, but there are no freaking Taylor Swift posters. I don't have a shrine to her, so.
You don't have to.
I mean, I just like her music.
Who isn't
That's
a Swiftie?
so wrong.
Who could not like? Are we married? No.
Hi, New Zealand. Hi, Karma. Hi,
I might
Courtney.
be proposing soon. Not yet.
I don't want to know. La, 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 la.
There's some stages to get through first.
Yeah, obviously. Favorite thing we like to do? I don't know.
Just go out.
Anything is fun.
Just get out of the house.
Yeah.
We just enjoy each other's company. That's about it.
We've been unpacking his stuff, so
Yeah.
I took the
The
kitchen.
last 4 days have been pretty boring.
I wouldn't say boring. Packing's been fun in itself. I mean, unpacking. Hard.
Do you want kids? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Eventually. Is Ken bartending? Yes. Still. Love it.
Oh, some background on him.
Do y'all live together? We do not. Hi, Tiffany.
I need a drink. Can you look at my water?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. He's trying to get me to drink more water because I hate drinking water.
Ken's in it for the money. What
Duh.
money?
I'm actually
money?
really not that.
I work for my own living. Gypsy gives me no money.
No. Plus, he's too much of a gentleman to even ask me for money. So that's just not something.
Never would.
It's not in his character.
I did put money on her books every 2 weeks for the entire 2 years. $300 a month. Not that that's a lot, but it helped.
No, that was a lot. That was really helpful. Because my parents were paying for my sister's tuition back then. And I had told them that, like, my parents would send me $200 a month to sustain me in prison. And so I told them when they were having money problems that, you know, I'm like, y'all can lower my allowance to $100 a month because I know y'all have me as tuition to take care of. I know y'all have bills. I know y'all have stuff going on and stuff. So I don't, you know.
Tell boy to watch out. For what? You think this girl is dangerous? This girl right here.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my god, it worked.
It worked.
Wait, why can't you see yourself?
Okay, do you know how to turn your camera on here?
No. All right. Thank God my sister is by me. So.
Okay, wait.
Hi, sister.
Hello.
Okay, don't. So what you have to do is, I'm gonna exit out and re-invite and then the camera.
All right.
This app.
There we go.
Hi. Okay, so here, TikTok has right now. When you want to come back into the join.
Okay, gotcha.
This app.
Oh no, you're gonna help me. Come here.
Yeah. So. Wait. What is your love?
Mine?
Yeah.
Mia.
Hi,
my sister.
Mia.
Hi.
Okay, Mia, I'm going to the search, swipe up, and out of the app, and then come back in and invite.
Okay.
This app, dog.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, Rose, that's so pretty.
Okay, someone needs to send her like a lion, a uni.
What is a lion?
Taylor just sent Gypsy the iconic diamond gun. There it is. Turn her up. Yes, Ollie. There it is.
Thank you. Aww.
Whoa.
I looks good with this hat, don't I?
Oh my god. Eugenia! She just sent you one of the biggest gifts on the app. Oh my god, Eugenia.
Thank you so much.
That was so sweet. There we go. We have the
Hi, Chang. Do I drink it all? No, I don't drink alcohol. I am currently on parole, and it is against my parole to drink alcohol. I'm telling you, I have a very clean system. Someone honestly say parole for what? Guys, oh my god. I don't have any animals that is solely mine. My parents have 2 dogs. So they have a Pomeranian and they have a yellow lab. And Ken has his dog, which is a German Shepherd Husky mix named Parker. That I guess I'm kind of like, since we're dating now, I'm like, I don't know, co-parenting this dog. I don't know. I've claimed him. So, he's mine too. He does love me though. Parker loves me. I'm on parole for another year. Thank you for the dog. Ryan has Pixie. So, you know, I think in every breakup, if there's a dog involved, one person gets the dog. And, you know, I feel like Pixie always took to Ryan more. And so he took the dog. No? But he takes good care of her. So I'm happy that, you know, she's in good hands. But also, like, if I could have, I would have taken Pixie. But I am living with my parents, and they already have 2 dogs. And my dad didn't want another dog. So I kind of had no choice but to leave Pixie with Ryan. Okay. Okay. Alright, well guys, I am gonna need to take a shower, get in my jammies, and I think I'm gonna watch the Twilight series tonight. So I'm gonna get my Edward and Jacob up.
What do y'all want to know about Gypsy? How did y'all find out what she did? So we found out what Gypsy did because she passed her paperwork around to everybody. Everybody thought she was one of the child molesters, one of the pedophiles, because that's who she hung out with. So everybody thought that's what she was in prison for. So she had to literally pass her paperwork around to prove that that's what she wasn't there for. Different kinds. Yeah, she did brag. She bragged about giving him the knife. She just... she bragged about, like, the stuff that, like, went on. She never really bragged about fooling everyone, but her behavior, obviously, you can tell that she's a scam artist. She had a lot of commissary towards the end, I believe. She didn't really have shit when I was there with her. She was stealing people's commissary. So... Lily. I think Gypsy says she gets off parole in like a year or two, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember how long she said she has left. Michelle, which Michelle? No, she didn't fight. She was not a lesbian, nor was she not like that, no.
You deserve so much better. I did deserve better. Honestly, I did. I was yeah, of course I'm better looking than Ken. That's a given. I actually have my hair. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Ken. Yeah, like, there was no reason for Christy to keep in touch with Ken. Absolutely. Like, guys, that was so disrespectful to my marriage. Like, you have no idea. And, you know, that night, I will tell y'all this. That night when I got home from work, I called Rod about it. No, thank y'all. I called Rod about it, and we had a long talk. And it was one of those where we had a long talk. And he promised me that Christy wouldn't do that again. He promised me over and over. He said that would never happen again. And guys, we all know how that turned out. I want to talk about the PO call. Okay. I'm going to set up the scene. Now, this is not excuses. This is the truth. All right. The PO call. Yeah. Get them. The PO call. All right. We had just went shoe shopping. All right. We had just left shoe shop. We didn't know we were being followed at that point. Like, me and Gypsy are on the way to meet her parents and everybody at the Airbnb in Kansas City. All right. We didn't know we were being followed at that point. Okay, so we get out, we go shoe shopping, and y'all seen the clips and everything. Me and Gypsy's just holding hands, walking, and they like, "What are y'all's hands?" And I said, "No, no," like that's just me not wanting to tell them anything. But anyway, all right, so we leave there, and we notice the caravan of four cars, and they are following us every move we make, every move. And we get back on the highway, and we're close to the Airbnb, and then I get a random call from this number I don't know, and then I get another call, and this one number calls me back like twice, like back to back. So then I was like, okay, it must be important. So I answer the phone, and the first thing the PO says, guys, the very first words out of this PO's mouth, he didn't say, "Hey, I'm so-and-so at so-and-so at the parole office." He said, "Where are you going? Where are you at?" And so, of course, I was like, what? I got mad about that. Like, we're being followed by paparazzi that we don't know. And the first question the PO says is, where are you going? Where are you at? Who are you with? Okay. So, of course, me being a protective husband was like, what the hell? Like, so me thinking like, okay, this person behind us that's following us got our number. I don't know how. Like, I don't know how they do stuff like that. But people have got my number, but it is what it is. But so my initial thought was I have to be protective. So I was protective at that moment. And then when I realized that we were actually talking to a legit PO, Gypsy said, stop. I stopped. I let her talk. But here's the thing about that, guys. I had already met, that's one reason I didn't trust this PO is because I had already met her Louisiana PO. He'd already been to our house, already been to our place. I've been in contact with this guy. He knew our plans, great guy. So I'm getting a phone call from this PO that we don't know, I have no contact with, and he is, so like, of course I go to defense mode. I try to protect my wife. I mean, if that's controlling, then so be it. But that was protective. So it is what it is. So if y'all think that's controlling, then sorry, but it wasn't. Guys, I couldn't control Gypsy. If anybody knows Gypsy at all, they know that Gypsy does whatever she wants, whenever she wants to do it.
And what's crazy is, like, my oldest, like, I don't yell at my kids. I don't get onto them. If I get onto them, I feel bad because they get real offended. So, like, I know a lot of parents look at their kids' phones, like, search their stuff. You know, I don't do none of that.
Yo,
You hear my little one yelling right now? She's arguing with some female. I don't know. She's cussing her out. So, yeah, I don't search my kids' stuff, which is probably not good, but I don't get in their business.
yo, thank you, Thaddy, Ivan, and Yon. Appreciate it. Damn, y'all over there having some fun, and it's like 3 in the morning. Everybody sleep where I'm at.
My youngest is awake, wide awake, probably on like a 3-way call with her friends and her sister.
You don't believe in like curfews, bedtimes? No?
They go to sleep when they get sleepy.
Then they're gonna miss out on the whole day. And then
She wakes up early still.
interesting. Okay. I mean there's nothing good around this time. After like 10 p.m. it's nothing good. That's why they call it the demon hours.
Eviana! Come here.
Bro, what you doing?
Let me see. Come here. Come here. I need to ask you something. She said, I don't feel like it.
You let your daughter talk to you like that? It sound like you the daughter and they the mothers. Like they make their own rules and you just go by it. Is that how it goes?
No.
No?
Who's desperate for love? Because I'm not.
Was my refrigerator dirty when she cleaned it out on the last episode? I mean, it had Tupperwares in it, and I got mad that she threw all the Tupperwares away. Like, I'm a guy that doesn't like to waste things. So, wasting Tupperwares, I pulled the Tupperware out, threw out the food. Like, the food didn't matter. It was the Tupperware, so it is what it is. It's been hard. Like, I gotta realize I really love Gypsy. Like, my intentions were pure. My heart was pure. I was in it for the right reasons. Guys, you know, it's funny. I see comments where people say I'm a clout chaser and things like that. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I was with Gypsy for how many years? 3. And married for 1 year and 8 months before we had any issues. All right, 1 year and 8 months. Did I ever do a TikTok video? No. Did I ever do lives? No. Did I ever do anything like that? No. Because, like, all I wanted was her. Like, I didn't need the fame, didn't need none of that. I still don't need it. you know, the show's out. I do have followers. I do have people who give me stuff, like, not give me stuff, but give me comments and views on my videos, which is great. I won't say no to that. I mean, it's great. But like, that was not my intention of being with Gypsy. It was never my intention. Like I said, I never did any videos, never did anything. You know, I find it funny that the moment Gypsy and Ken get together, Ken starts doing videos and starts doing lives with Gypsy. I mean, that should tell you something. Me and Gypsy never did a live together because didn't need that. Like, all I wanted was her. But I'm not gonna judge them because here I am doing a live. Like, I ain't mad at her. Her alone, move on. Yeah, I am. I'm moving on, guys. Like, last night, I will tell y'all this. When I saw that clip of the things she said and where they like made me seem creepy for texting her, you know, y'all gotta realize that's still my wife. I might have business to discuss. I might, you know, we are working through things, but I will let the lawyers handle it from now on. Like, last night, saw some true colors and I wasn't impressed. I'm like, kind of over it. Like, I hope she's happy. Good for her. But I'm over it. Like, you know, make me seem cringy for texting when she calls me and stuff. Like, nah, I ain't got time for that mess. Thank you for the marvelous stuff. So, guys, like I said, that video, seeing her do that and then wanting to take his last name, ugh. Whatever. Your still last name's still technically Anderson, by the way, but whatever. So today I'm going to a movie. I'm deciding to just go on. I'm done with that mess. Done with it. You know, I'm done with that. So good luck to her, but I ain't got time for that mess no more, guys. I am moving forward. Yes, it's a meetup. It's not a date. Krusty, I saw that nickname. Guys, that's terrible. I didn't create that. But she was wrong for what she did. She knows it. Karma sucks. But it is what it is. Krusty did me a favor. I'm starting to realize that. I mean, I am and I'm not. Like, because I still care for Gypsy, but I'm over. I'm trying to... Like, last night, she royally ticked me off. Like, her doing that... Her saying, oh, he texted me on a live. Like, I texted her. I didn't know she was doing a live. But, like, that kind of was a low blow. And then for him to act like I was cringy. Nah, dude. You know what's cringy? Texting a married woman, knowing that she's married. That's what's cringy. All right? And I will tell you that. That's what's cringy. That isn't the only ex she's ever kept in touch with, by the way, just for the record. Yeah. Just so y'all know, that's not the only ex. Ken was not the only ex, but... That's beside the point. Cowboy hat, thank you. I will not be one she keeps in touch with. I guarantee you, she did not want me with Gypsy at all. Period. And I have my reasons for that, but I'm not gonna say it. You know, it is what it is. Did Christy apologize for what? She don't think she did anything wrong. So, hey, thanks for the galaxy, Cherry. Thank you. Write a book. I'm ready to move on, guys. I'm moving on. Like, she can't have her. I mean, after what she did last night on her live, that bothered me so bad. Like, I would never do that to you. If like she texts me on live, I would never like out her like that. You know, that hurt my feelings, but doesn't matter. She don't care. She does what she wants. And that's when it goes back to controlling thing. Guys, y'all need to realize Gypsy does what she wants when she wants. That's one thing I like about her. You know, she does her, which is cool, whatever. What she do on her live, she said, like, I sent her a text last night. Like, anytime I talk, like, here's facts, guys. Anytime that I talk about Gypsy, okay, like in LA, I talked about her a bunch. Anytime I have to talk about her. And so I did my first live last night and I got a lot of questions about her. Anytime I have to talk about her a bunch, I start to miss her. So last night I decided to text her. And of course, I text her through Google Voice because, right now, while she's with Ken all the time, she blocks me. But it's funny when she wants to talk, she just unblocks me and calls me. But anyway, so I sent a message through Google Voice saying stuff like, I miss you. Or actually, the actual thing I said was, do you miss me? Do you think about me? Something like, I just wanted to let you know that I do miss you, Snuggles. And that's what I said. She said on the live that I said, I love you, but I didn't say that. But she a bop. All right, guys, no comment there. Pixie's wanting to play. But
The truth is, when I divorced Ryan, I filed for divorce and I followed my heart to true love. I felt like I made that choice as a free woman. I made that choice as an independent woman. And I think everyone should follow their heart. If they know what they want in life and they know what's going to make them happy, I absolutely feel like no matter what, you should go for it. Life is too dang short to be sad or feel trapped by anything in your life. I was in a marriage that I wasn't happy with, and I knew that my heart was elsewhere, and so I followed that, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. That's the happiest, this is the happiest that I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm not ashamed of that. I feel like these glasses make me look like a sexy school teacher.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not going to dive into this right now. I'm just going to move on.
Just wasn't a fan from the very beginning. I don't think y'all got that. I don't think he was a big fan of me either. So. I hung out with Ken yesterday. Actually, me and Andre hung out with Ken yesterday. Andre said he likes Ken. I like Ken. We were able to spend some time there after our photo shoot. I was live yesterday while I was getting ready a little bit, while I was doing my hair, and Gypsy came in for a minute. But Ken didn't get there until like right before we got back from our photo shoot. So hung out with him and Gypsy while the debate was going, and met his dog Parker. I don't miss Ryan at all. Always looked irritated by him. I'm gonna say like Kim, no comment. LOL.
are you going to talk to Nina? Guys, Nina's cool, whatever. I remember Gypsy texted her back in the day, and I told Gypsy, I was like, don't text that woman. Because Nina once did a video where she said me and Gypsy were brother and sister. And that's so far from the truth. Y'all know how to read a family chart. That's all it was. But I'm not hating on Nina. Nina does her thing, and that's what she does. I don't want to be on Nina's bad side just because, she's cool, whatever. I ain't got nothing against her. But I didn't like that when me and Gypsy were together. So, here's what it is. For being here. Do I talk to Christy? No, I don't talk to Christy. Somebody did say something to me that, the only two people that can affect your marriage are the two people in it. I do agree to that some extent. But me knowing Gypsy like I know Gypsy, they played on her. They played on her emotions. Gypsy's can be influenced somewhat. Gypsy's trying to figure life out. So am I mad at Gypsy? Guys, I've gone through every stage of the grief process. I still have a lot of love and respect for Gypsy. I'm not going to talk bad about Gypsy. Like, that video I did the other day, I was mad. I'm not going to lie, I was really mad. Yeah, I saw somebody sent me a picture of, not somebody sent me a picture. I saw a clip of the pregnancy test that Gypsy put on her Instagram, but then deleted her Instagram and then said it was hacked. So you never know with Gypsy, honestly. You never know. So, if she is pregnant, I wish her the best. You know, like, I have massive love for that girl, and I still care about her. It is what it is. Like, but I'm trying to move on with my life. She lies a lot. Nobody knows that more than me. I'm just joking, babe. Just joking. If Gypsy, if you're watching, I'm just joking. Could it be my baby? Well, I mean, like, if she is pregnant, it could have been. But if she is, guys, I don't even know. If she is great. If she's not, good for her. You know, like, I don't know. I think she's got the wrong dude if she is pregnant. I will say that. You know, I'm just being honest. I'm not a big fan of his, but whatever. Guys, how do I feel about Christy? I'm not a fan. Not a fan, but I love Rod to death. Rod's great. I saw somebody sent me a clip where Mia was saying she never liked me. Well, no kidding. Y'all think I didn't know that? Like, you're not saying nothing that's... She wasn't saying anything that I didn't know already. You know, like, she did something one time where she tried to tell Gypsy that I was hitting on other girls and stuff, and like said I showed a picture of girls to Gypsy or Gypsy's dad. Girls, pictures of girls' behinds and showing my father-in-law. But no, I didn't do that. That's another thing, guys. Y'all don't realize how many times they tried to create drama between me and Gypsy. Like, they tried so many times. Like, guys, I have so many stories of things they did and said against me, which wasn't even funny. Like, how do I feel about the act? Guys, I tried to watch the act when Gypsy and me first started dating, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish it. Like, I got through the first episode, and I couldn't do it because I knew her. You know, it was one of those where, like, I just couldn't do it. So, and I didn't want it to sway me one way or the other because I knew Gypsy. I didn't want it to sway me. Joey King's voice was great, though. Like, kind of matched it to a T. Let me tell y'all something about Gypsy. I will tell y'all this before I leave. Gypsy turns on that voice when she's wanting something bad. That voice does come on. She lays it on thick, which I always thought was so cute. Like, you know, when she wanted something, she would throw that voice on. And her voice stayed the same. I mean, it's nothing that was different, but it's like when she wanted something more, she'd hit that voice and knew that it got me. You know, she knew what she was doing. Guys, I know y'all don't, I know y'all are like it's baby talk or anything, but she didn't like baby talk with it. It would just, I don't know, like, guys, she knew I love her voice. She knew I loved her voice. So, guys, y'all can call me weird for that. I thought it was unique. Like, I will tell y'all this, for a person to grab my heart, they have to be really unique, really different. And that's one thing about Gypsy that I always loved. I always felt like she was one of a kind. Like, you gotta imagine her story and us, it was one of a kind. So, guys, I'm not gonna bash Gypsy. I still have love for Gypsy, I always will. If it is, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, if it's not true, then, you know, I hope it's not true. I hope. But if it is, I can't do anything about it. Thank you for Nina. Thank you for the lightning bolt. Taylor, thank you. What's that other one? I missed it. Let's see. It could be my baby. Yeah. Guys, I don't know if she's pregnant. Or the baby is mine. Ken could never what? Like, guys, I don't know if she's pregnant. So, like, don't quit asking me those kind of questions. Second was an important day to me, anyway, in my marriage. In my marriage to Gypsy. I met Gypsy for the first time 3 years ago today. Yeah. So, that was an important day to me. So, somebody sent me a post on TikTok saying something that Gypsy said on her Life with Gypsy Rose Facebook. Thank you for the hat. And it made me very angry. so angry that I decided to use my friend's phone to call Gypsy. It's a bad idea. Shouldn't have done it. I did it, and I confronted her about it, and she said that was a fake account. That's not her. She said it's a hate group account. So those are the ones that's, I think, has been putting the prints into a frog thing. It might not be. It might be her doing that too. But so I confronted her, and then she said it wasn't her. So and then I said, okay, cool. And I said, because I don't say anything negative about you. And sent the duck. Thank you, Carolyn. And so she said it wasn't her. So I said, okay, cool. And then I said, how are you doing? Because I haven't really talked to her since the show come on, really. And she hung up on me. You know, she was like, I'm eating dinner, I'll hang up. And she hung up on me. And I was kind of like, whoa. All right. So then we had an disagreement on text. And we had a disagreement on text. And next thing you know, I started arguing with Ken over text. Like, why would he grab her phone, number one? So I thought that was odd. So me and him had an argument over text, and then it would go back and forth between him and Gypsy. So I didn't know who I was talking to. So I regret that. I shouldn't have got an argument with them like that. I don't regret things I said because I was just telling it like it is, but I shouldn't have done that. Hey, Rashad from 6th grade, how you doing? Quit texting me when I'm on a live. What's up, Rashad? How you doing? So I shouldn't have done that. So just gonna say, sorry, Gypsy, for getting an argument with your boyfriend over text. Stupid. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. So anyway, in here, sorry, Gypsy, for fighting with you over text, fighting with Ken over text. Shouldn't have done that. And yeah, in our conversation, I did ask how you were, because I am genuinely curious how you're doing, because we are going through this show thing, and I am curious about you. Like, that's what it is. I can't help it. I do still care, whether you want me to or not. So, that's what it is. I need to move on. I know. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. It's extremely difficult. It's been brutal, actually. You know, I wasn't lying when I said June was probably the hardest month that I've ever had to deal with. You know, like, we started this show together. And at one point in the show, we wanted to end the season with us being remarried at the Degas house. All right, that was talked of. We did want to do that. And then things changed. You know, like, we realized, you know, things changed in life. And so it's hard watching the show that we did together and to know how it all ends, and not to have that communication with her is hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard. Picture on TikTok, and I was so mad, like, because I don't say anything negative about her. Apparently she doesn't like me doing lives. She did mention that to me on the text. She doesn't like my lives. Shouldn't have contacted her, me being mad like that. But she said it wasn't her, so. But let me ask you this. I saw one person say that I was controlling for asking who was she texting in that episode. Guys, we were driving, and her face was buried in her phone. And, you know, I was trying to talk to her, so that's why I said, who you texting? Guys, they can edit to make it sound so crazy. I mean, if that's controlling, I didn't grab her phone. I didn't, like, grab her phone and say, who you texting, like a creepo would. You know, that didn't do that. But, you know, just a minute ago, Ken starts texting on her phone for her. So, call me creepy. But anyway, together. And at one point in the show, we wanted to end the season with us being remarried at the Degas house. All right, that was talked of. We did want to do that. And then things changed. You know, like, we realized, things changed in life. And so it's hard watching the show that we did together and to know how it all ends. And not to have that communication with her is hard.
No, we still have, I'm not divorced yet. We still have till October for the divorce to be final. We have court we have court this month, at the end of this month. It's a long process. I watched the latest episode of our show, and woo, was it interesting. Have I met my brother on my dad's side? Yeah, I've met Dylan. I texted him this morning. He came over a few weeks ago, and he got to meet Ken. I was nervous about my brother meeting Ken because, like, Mia finally got to meet Ken. My brother met Ken. They like him. They all give a thumbs up. I think him and my brother really hit it off. Like, getting, even though my brother is, younger, he's still, I feel like my younger sister and my younger brother take on them, that older sibling, protective vibe. So the fact that my brother gave the thumbs up, I'm like, thank God. At first, I'm not gonna lie, my brother was back whenever Ken had came to visit me the first time in early April. Oh my God, my brother texted Christy and was like, what's Ken's number? I'm gonna kick his ass. What is he doing? What is he doing to come and visit her? She's a married woman. And he was just going off. And I'm like, bro, chill. Chill. They're all so protective. But that's good though. Family's looking out for me. I know, and I, said loyal. I know. I'm a loyal friend. Just because I wasn't loyal to my marriage doesn't make me not loyal. I think you could ask any of my friends. I have really good friends. I might have stayed up past midnight because one of my friends was having a crisis. Stayed up with her. No, me and Ken are together. He's cooking dinner. Where's Ken, Barbie? I don't know. Let me see. It's really helped me process that. Because it's when I get upset, I can think back to that and be like, okay, I am reverting back to that 16-year-old self. And I don't want to say something that'll hurt someone's feelings. So, journaling is really healthy. You don't want to tell someone that you love something mean. But if you're in the moment and you really, really want to say it to them, journal it. And then take the page and then crumple it up, throw it in the trash, rip it up, throw it in the toilet, flush it down. That way you're not hurting that other person's feelings. It's getting it out without actually the follow-through of hurting someone's feelings. This my likes up here where it says my name. I know I'm still learning, guys. What's the number? All right, it's 3.8 M. So
that's your likes then.
Oh wow, thanks guys. I got 3.8 million likes. That's amazing.
Look at you.
I know. Okay. All from me just babbling about random shit.
Okay, so.
Thank you, Jax, for the dog. Have I watched the movies that they made about me? No. So the only thing that I watched, or I was able to watch in prison about me, was the Dr. Phil episode. Which, that was a long time ago. I think I filmed that in 2017. My bangs are starting to get a little frizzy.
Ken's there for money. I don't know, but I don't trust him. But I mean, why would I? He's not with me. I mean, he's not with me. So, you know, he's with my wife, my ex, soon to be ex. So, of course, I don't like him. You know. Yeah, y'all see that during the fight where she pulled out her phone? Yeah, guys, we were having a discussion and she pulled out her phone, and that threw me for a loop. I was in the middle of it, like, why are you filming me? Like, I couldn't believe that she filmed me in the middle of that. And now looking back, I get why she did it, because like she already had it in her mind, like her mind had already switched to leave. Like it was already like, oh, Ken's single, like from that quote. You know, so of course I was made out to be the bad guy from that moment.
A lot of the things that come up that are triggers for me is tied to my trauma, obviously, but we've been able to like nail down what really is some of those causes and the root of it. So we know like people have different stages of their life that they grow from. So the way my therapist told me is that like my trauma, like my most damaging trauma happened when I was like 9 or 10. And so that explains why my personality, when I react to something, I don't respond, I react. So when I am reacting to a situation, there is 2, let's just say ages. That's how she explained it to me. There's 2 ages that I am. Because when you have trauma, you are stunted at the point in which the trauma happened. And so for me, it was 10. So when I react to a situation that I am triggered by, my 10-year-old self reverts back to that mentality of a 10-year-old. So some of the things that I say and do reflect someone much younger than my 32-year-old self. With also that being said, some other traumas happened when I was 16. So when I am reacting to a situation under stress or I feel controlled, that defensive, snarky behavior that wants to clap back, that wants to defend myself, that wants to say something sarcastic, comes out at that time. So, you know, my therapist broke it down to where it's very enlightening of why in the show, like why Ryan and I would get into arguments, why I would say some of the things that I said to him. And it's because I'm reverting back to that mentality of that trauma. And so there was times that I told Ryan, like, you're acting like my mother, like, you control me, you're this, you're that. And yeah, I did call Ryan some things and point out those behaviors because I felt like those were triggering to me. So in the show, when I had grabbed my phone when we were arguing about me confiding in my sister about our sex life that wasn't going so well at the time, he got defensive. He started to argue with me. So I grabbed my phone, started recording. Because I knew in my head, I'm like, he acts one way behind closed doors and then another way when there's a camera on him. So I'm going to grab this phone and I'm going to have this as proof that this is how he's behaving. So I expressed that at that time, I'm like, you're telling me I can't talk to my sister about adult things that are woman things that I don't really want to talk to Christy about it. I don't really want to talk to my dad about it. So I want to talk to my sister about it. So I felt like confiding in my sister about those kinds of things was okay. And it wasn't until like I got home and I started to tell him a little bit more and he started to get angry. So I said, you're being like my mom. Like, you are telling me to not talk to family. That's exactly what my mom did to me. And, you know, later in that week, I talked to my therapist about it. And I'm like, I said some things to Ryan in an argument. I feel bad for saying those things to him because I know he doesn't want to come across that way. I know he doesn't want to be compared to my mom. So how do I explain to him that when I feel triggered or when I feel controlled, that when I say you're being like my mom, and how do I not make that an insult? And that's when she started to break it down for me, and the psychology behind that.
I'm just telling this story. I didn't like that live. Like when she said it, like that she has to change her number because of me. It's bullshit. Number one, it's bullshit. Amazing. And yeah, Gypsy mentioned it live. I just saw a comment. Yeah, she blocked my cell phone number out of respect for Ken. I've already gone over that. Like, but she needs to realize, like, sometimes I still need to talk to her. Like, technically we still are married, but that's why I used a Google Voice number the first time and then my friend's phone the second time. Like, guys, that's in like a month and a half, guys. Like a month. Like, I don't like how she insinuated that I bother her every day and text her every day. That so far from the truth. So far from the truth. And I don't appreciate that that's how she insinuated it. That she's having to change her number because I'm stalking her. That's never been the case, and she knows that. Now, do I have moments where, you know, like last night when we argued, I did text after I made contact, but I mean, like, guys, I don't stalk her like that. Gypsy's live, and I'm not going to say her name anymore, but the girl, I need to call her something besides her name. But I've only ever called her pet names. I'm going to call her the Bop. No, I'm just joking. That's a joke. I'm just a joke. Just a joke. I can say my ex. That's fine. My soon-to-be ex-wife. She, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Mia, you know, that I had every right to be angry, guys. And it wasn't that I was mad that she was talking to her family. That wasn't what the issue was. It was that she was on friggin' camera and was telling the world. And I told her that. I said, it has nothing to do with your family. Talk to your family by all means. Don't do it on camera. Like, that was my whole issue. It had nothing to do with her keeping her from her family. I never kept Gypsy from her family. If I was preventing that, I wouldn't have done it. But I drove her to meet her sister Mia. Like, you're going to see in a later episode one thing I did that still drives me crazy to this day, but I did it because her family asked. It was a low blow to me, but I did it because that's what they asked. So, like, I've been over backwards for her family, for Gypsy, and the only thing is I lived in Lake Charles, guys. The only difference is they lived in the bayou, and I lived at the boot hill. That, because Louisiana's a boot, right? I lived at the boot hill. And so that was the only difference. We were like 3.5 hours away. I have a hell mood today. Come on, babe. Yes, that was my first marriage. I guess that's why it's difficult for me. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey, say hey.
Oh my goodness, you know you're famous.
Y'all say hey, I'm on live.
Hello.
Hey guys. Yeah. So, look, see, Pixie loves to jump up on people. She's so friendly.
Can I take a picture of her?
Yeah, go ahead. If she'll sit still for you.
It's okay.
Like, she's jumping up and down. Don't get wrapped up.
Good job.
Pixie.
So precious. Oh, she's so cute.
You got her?
Yes. You're so precious.
Okay. All right, Pixie, we got to let him go. All right, y'all say bye.
Have a good night. It was so good to see you.
All right. Pixie, see, Pixie wants to chase him. Come on, baby. She loves attention. Pixie, come on, baby. Let him go. She humiliated and disrespectful to me. No comment. Yeah, like guys, I see all this stuff. I didn't trust her. That's why. Well, guys, do y'all realize that she was cheating on me? I mean, I didn't say quit texting Ken. You know, like, guys, y'all were not in our relationship. So I love when I get comments of like, you were controlling as hell for saying this one comment. Guys, y'all don't know Gypsy like I know Gypsy. Gypsy's sweet and great, but y'all don't know her. Like, I mean, Gypsy's great though, but y'all don't know what it's like to be with her. So, I mean, I'm not gonna talk bad about Gypsy. I'm just not. I would remarry if I found the right girl. Now, me and Gypsy always talked about how we would never marry another person because we have each other. So that's something I'm gonna have to get over. So, how are you strong? Guys, I don't know. Like, I want to break down on days. I want to cry. I want to fight. I want to, you know, when I say like Ken doesn't want to meet me in public, I mean that. Like, I don't think I could hold my composure. But I have to be the bigger man. I am the bigger man. Look at me, I'm the bigger man. No, I have to take the high road, guys. My mother always told me to take the high road.
I wonder how you do polls. Anybody know how to do polls? I wonder if that's like a thing. I'm gonna try to find it. You wanna
Don't do polls.
What
poll do you want to do?
I don't know. I feel like that there'd just be so much that would be fun to do.
What do you want to do the poll on first before you start it?
I know. Okay, so gotta pick a topic. What should we do a poll on?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right. Well, I feel like I want to do one.
Okay. Okay. Well, before you say it,
I feel like you know what.
Is it controversial?
Always.
No. Then don't do it.
Let's see. And it won't hurt my feelings either because I have thick
Just
skin.
wait a second.
No.
Just wait a second, okay?
Can I whisper it in your ear?
Sure.
Okay.
No. No.
No.
Just keep your high ground. You have the, you know, just chill. Everyone's like, do it. Do it.
What did it say?
Nothing.
What I miss?
Ken is my ex. Who said that?
Who knows? Yep, you're going back too far. A lot of do-its. A lot of do-its. Well, since this is my live.
No, just I'm telling you, don't do it. Just listen. You'll be happy later that you didn't.
Alright. So someone said, give Ryan my number. Well, why don't you give him your number? Message him. All the single ladies, message him. Help my ex out, guys. Make it rain phone numbers for him. Was that cheesy?
No comment on that. Thing asked.
See, a lot of bop.
Yeah, she's been with 2 whole people. Crazy.
I'm such a bop.
2 whole people.
2 whole people since I've been out of prison. Ooh.
Yeah. Idea?
I don't know. Okay, let's do...
What do you want to do the poll on first before you start it?
I know. Okay, so gotta pick a topic. What should we do a poll on?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, well, I feel like I want to do one.
Okay. Okay, well, before you say it,
I feel like you know what.
is it controversial?
Always.
No, then don't do it.
Let's see. And it won't hurt my feelings either because I have thick
Just
skin.
wait a second.
No.
Just wait a second, okay?
Can I whisper it in your ear?
Sure.
Okay.
No. No.
No.
Just keep your high ground. You have the, just chill. Everyone's like, do it. Do it.
Yeah, I did see a clip on my ex's live where she said all these, give Ryan your number.
It said, give Ryan my number. Well, why don't you give him your number? Message him. All the single ladies, message him.
You know how many messages I've had with people giving me their numbers now? So I appreciate that one. But I'm telling you, all of them send me their phone numbers now. And it's funny, I don't know them, and they give me all their numbers. TikTok Live, a private number called me. And private number actually called my mother. I will tell you this. Private number actually called my mother and then called me and played a joke, and they thought it was hilarious. And then I just got on this live and they started calling again. Private number. So whoever it is, you're not funny. I'm not impressed. Private number called me all the time. Man, I'm just not impressed. Changed my number. It's somebody that's got my mom's number and my number. So here's what it is, guys. Block it. It's calls from a private number. Like it doesn't have, like they don't even have the guts to show their number because they know what they're doing is wrong. One thing I will say about my relationship with my ex, and I'm really proud of, like really, and this is all I'm really going to talk about her. I'm not going to say anything bad. I never really do. But I am proud of the fact that Gypsy never had to worry about me with other people, with other females or anything. Like, I am proud of the fact that she could trust me wholeheartedly, knowing that my heart was to her. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud because somebody close to me told me that she said that. And I really appreciate the fact that she knew that and I knew that. I was extremely, like, my heart was hers. So, and I'm glad that she knew that. Like, she never went to sleep and not knowing that my heart wasn't with her. So, I'm proud of that. Me and Gypsy were married a year and 8 months before she left. So, guys, y'all gotta realize I was with this girl a long time. A long time. I was with Gypsy an eighth of her life. 4 years. Like, we knew each other 4 years. So an eighth of her life I was in it. So, you know. Guys, and I just saw a comment calling Gypsy a bop. Guys, she's not a bop. Number one, I don't think she is. That was a joke. And poor taste joke. I admit that. Poor taste. I didn't know that. You know, the moment I said it, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. Because she's really not, guys. And she's really not a bop. She's really not. You know, I didn't even know what that bop meant at first when I first said it back in the day. I didn't know. Somebody sent me a lion and they told me that was like $400, $500. That was crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could get big gifts like that. Like, because I'm new to this. I'm so new to this. And it's funny, when I was with my ex, I never did these. Because I was behind the scenes and I was happy with that. Like, I was happy with that. And it was her place, you know, so it's one of those where I was happy being behind the scenes. Now, y'all can say, oh, recognize us. I mean, in the New York clip, I saw, hey, nobody recognized you, Ryan. Well, I know that. It was just funny, like, recognize us. We had cameras following us. So it was one of those. Samantha, thank you for those. Allie, thank you for the gifts, guys. I appreciate it. Samantha, thank you for the little crown. Like, when I said, look, they recognize us, they did recognize us. We were together. But, I mean, they said Gypsy, of course. They didn't say my name. I know, of course I know that. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, keep saying that. Paper crane. Yeet. I like that. Yeet. All right, so 2,000 people says I had a glow up. Blue says no. Appreciate it, Blue. Y'all know I've had a glow up. Y'all better quit playing. Y'all know I look good. I love the goatee. Thought about growing it all out, though. Like, for real. Growing it all out. So, guys, tonight I got my lights. Purple and yellow for LSU. Purple and yellow. Red, yeah, red's a special occasion light. That's terrible. Red's a special occasion light. It was funny, my buddy Eric, like I said, came over and he gave me thoughts on the show, like he watched. And it was funny, he said that there was a couple parts where he was actually screaming at the TV. Oh, thank you for the gift, the racing power. Chrissy, thank you for the confetti. Said like there was a couple times he was screaming at the TV. Okay, quit texting me. Thank you. There's times he said quit. He said he'd jump up and scream at the TV and yell. He said he did that at Christie one time during that phone call. Everybody knows. He said he did that there. And then he told me in the argument that was on Gypsy's phone that he told me gaslighting. Okay, now I had to look that up. I didn't know what that really meant. Do y'all think, let's see, do another poll. In that scene of the show, do y'all think Gypsy was gaslighting me? Red, yes. Blues, no. And because I still need to look that up. Red, yes. Blue, no. Tell me what y'all think. Was she gaslighting me at that time? Thank you, Karina, for that. Stephen, thank you for the hat. Absolutely, she was. Let's see. All right, so most of y'all think it was gaslighting. Of course she was. Of course she was. 100%. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see. Yes, she was. Okay. Like, guys, you know, it's like gaslighting is like where the person knows they're wrong and then they try to flip it. Is that what that means? Like they try to make you out to be the bad guy? No? Yes, there's some, yep. I'm not going to answer that. Oh, thank you for that, Karina. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Because I love the messages of I'm sorry that what you've been through, but guys, that's not going to define my life. Like, it's not. And is this a hard chapter in my life? Yeah. Like, it's hard to be on TV and people seeing your stuff and people in your personal life. It's very hard to be on TV like that. Especially going through what I'm going through. It's very hard. Like, y'all are going to see me very emotional on the show soon. Why am I so panini pressed? What does that even mean? Like, I've seen that comment. I don't even know what that means. Does anybody know what that means? Because no clue. I see that a lot. I don't know what that means. I know I've seen that clip where she said it, but I don't know what that friggin' means. Okay, well, I just don't know what that means, but whatever. I don't know what panini pressed is, but I'm not that. the marriage, when I rushed into the marriage, we didn't rush. I mean, you know, we didn't really rush into it. We had a long time. Like, I will say this, in prison, you can only get married twice a year. And it's in December and July. I think that's right, December, July. And you can't rush into it. Like, it's one of those where, like, my light came off. We couldn't rush into it. I'm getting my charger, guys. My phone's about to die. Pixie gonna eat it. You couldn't rush into it. So, if it is, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, if it's not true, then, you know, I hope it's not true. I hope. But if it is, I can't do anything about it. Thank you for Nina. Thank you for the lightning bolt. Taylor, thank you. What's that other one? I missed it. Let's see. It could be my baby. Yeah. Guys, I don't know if she's pregnant. Or the baby is mine. Ken could never what? Like, guys, I don't know if she's pregnant. So, like, don't quit asking me those kind of questions.
Of course, I missed my period, and I didn't think anything of it because I had seen my OBGYN and I had tested my fertility, and she's like, we're probably gonna have to put you on fertility meds, or at least something to make you ovulate, because you're not ovulating on a regular. So I'm like, okay. So I had that appointment was like a month out. And so when I missed my period, I thought I was just having issues with ovulation. And it wasn't until I had texted with Ken, and he's like, have you taken a pregnancy test? And I'm like, I don't think I'm pregnant. I don't think it's that. And then I had taken a test, and it turned out positive. And so everything just made sense. But my pregnancy journey so far. So I have experienced crazy mood swings. Like, poor Ken. Like, poor Ken. If he breathes wrong, I am just like, hell no, he's not. Maury Probus ain't even doing
I think he's retired.
Yeah, he's retired.
But even if he wasn't, it'd be a boring show because I already know, baby.
Right? Listen, it is not your fault that people don't know
Ken, you
how
are the
pregnancy
father.
is
I knew. I know that.
calculated. Hey, if you see any more of that, just advise them to go watch a YouTube video on how to calculate weeks of pregnancy.
Okay.
Informational.
There you go.
Go get educated.
Yeah, go get educated. Go get educated is crazy. I mean, but it's factual, right?
Right?
Like I said, I'm just hoping it's healthy. It doesn't matter what the gender is. I'll be happy no matter what. Can we do a story time about how we found out? Sure, right? No? Okay.
It's part of the, just keep watching the show.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
It's not that you're not allowed to talk about it, it's just they need to tune into the show. That's all.
Yeah. Tune into the show.
That's
You'll
all you
find
can
out. Okay, there you go.
We're under contract, we can't say that.
How many weeks in? 12 today. Today is week 12. English or Spanish? English.
Will we buy a house? That's a good question.
Maybe one day. Right now I'm apartment living. She comes to visit. Am I a TikToker professionally? Fuck no. I have no idea what I'm doing. Why did Gypsy make a registry? Because everyone makes a registry. There's nothing wrong with making a registry. She's living her life and making a registry like anybody else in the world would.
You go on to tell the whole story. Okay, I'll find it for you.
What was the comment? Just tell me.
It was.
Oh, what? Okay, whatever.
It's about the registry.
Okay. I don't know what the hell you want me to say.
I don't want you to say anything. I'm just pulling up comments and I'm like, knowledge.
She'll be off parole in June of next year. Thanks for the congrats. Appreciate it. She is so gorgeous. Look at her. Is it weird seeing myself on TV? Yeah, of course. I mean, the interview that I did that came out in the most recent episode was, yeah, it's nerve-wracking. I mean, my very first time, not just on camera, but like 2 camera guys, a sound guy, another camera guy, an interviewer, all these people surrounding me. It's a little nerve-wracking. So yeah, I mean, it's wild. But guys, thanks for joining us. We're very excited. We're very happy. Today's been a great day. It's been a great week. We're both very excited. We've got an incredible future laid out for us, and baby's mine. All right. Sorry, Javi, but I am. The math is mathing. You just don't know how to do it. All right, I'm done. I'll see you guys later.
There it is. 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 There it is.
Gypsy's not a bot. Quit saying that. I shouldn't have said that as a joke. You know, I got flack for that, but I was just joking. You know, ever since I haven't talked to Gypsy in a while about her pregnancy. So, like I said, we're letting our lawyers handle our divorce, and you know, I gotta just leave it alone, really. So, you know, I'm not bothering her. You know, like I said, we had that one reach out moment where me and Ken got into it, and it was mistakable. Shouldn't have done that. But, you know, it's one of those where Gypsy's going to be a great mom, and I will say that. But that's all I'm going to talk about that, because there's legal ramifications going on. There's so much stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. It just is what it is. But that's my favorite one, though. I got both of them to sign those. Brett right there, and then Sean right there. Guys, I do apologize. Well, I don't apologize, but, you know, in the episode, I did make mistakes. Like, I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. You know, especially that revenue clip got me, because I only elevated when she elevated at me. So when she's like, I don't care, I elevated too. And I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have elevated. I did. I got my heart racing, so I elevated, and I should have de-escalated. Like, guys, I make mistakes. I'm human. I'm not perfect. And I was serious when I said, like, I would have gone to marriage counseling. I would have done that. I would have done that. We just never had that opportunity. Oh my gosh, move on. The show's going on, people. Like, I'm talking about the show. Like, I mean, I am, it's funny, move on. Like, where am I going? Like, oh, thank you for the Lucy the Llama, Emily. She did me wrong. Guys, the coin. I will say, guys, stop with the comments of trying to take her kid away. Or her baby. I don't like that. I don't condone that attitude. That's not cool. You don't call CPS on people just because you don't like somebody or you think they did something wrong. In my opinion, Gypsy's going to be a great mom. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Like, there's way more to say. Don't think that I don't have plenty to say about it, but I'm not going to talk about it on this live. So, Lucy the Llama, thank you. Cabrel. Did y'all miss me when I was gone? Let me see. I will do a poll about that. Let's see. Did y'all miss my lives when I was gone? Red, yes. Red is yes. Blue is no. Did y'all miss me when I was gone? Yeah. Got a lot of support. I love like the 300, 400 people, 500. I'm not going to talk about that. Can I address that? I will talk about it when I feel more comfortable about talking about it. About the news she dropped. I'm not going to have a lot to say. There's things I need to say, but I don't want to discuss them right now. It's a process in Louisiana. It's a process. How's Pixie? Pixie's great. Pixie's amazing. Look, she's ready. Go get it. Oh, she slid into the door. Oh, I love that. That was cool. Oh, that was cool. Tour of your apartment? I've walked around my apartment plenty lives. Guys, I appreciate the support that I've got from people who were sad for me for the episode. I do appreciate it, guys. I do get emotional over that because my heart, like, if you're watching the series, you know how I felt about my wife. Like, you know I really loved her. Is this my revenue? No, guys, this is not my revenue. I have a job and I start working back at the school. See, summer break is almost over. Summer break is almost over. Had a long summer break. I've had like 2 months off, and so I got to start a couple weeks. Not looking forward to it. I mean, I've enjoyed my summer, but I enjoy teaching though. Pixie, you are a fireball right now. Why are you being so silly? And teeth, little sharp teeth of hers. Why are you being so silly? Look how cute she is. Huh? Yeah. Alright. Say hey to the people. Say hey. Pixie, say hey. Okay, Pixie's not wanting to say hey. Thank y'all for the gifts, guys. Karina, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for the hat. Karina's my friend. You live in the same apartment? It's a nice apartment complex, isn't it? Whoever said that. Did I get my ring back? You'll see in the next episode. I think I talked about the ring in the next episode. There's only one more left. There's only one more left. So, it's been a whirlwind, guys. It's been crazy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I only see clips. Like, I lived it, certain situations, but I got, my reactions were always genuine, and I got driven to that point, just never got a chance to remedy the issues, you know. My birthday was June 23rd. I just had my birthday. So just had my birthday. So I say hey to somebody. Blondes or brunettes? I love brunettes. Like, I've always been attracted to brunettes. I don't know, like, I just like brunettes better. Now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with blondes. But I've dated a blonde girl and a brunette girl, and then of course Gypsy was brunette and became blonde. But I've had 3 serious relationships that lasted 3 years or more. I've had 3. Almost married my second one. She had a kid, and you know, I was too young though. I was like 22, and I was with her for almost 4 years, and you know, the kid was like 2 or 3 when I met her, and you know, when we split up, he was like 7. So I've had 3 serious relationships. I love when people are like, "Oh, you can tell this is his first girlfriend." It's not. It's not. I hate that I cried on TV though. Like, I bawled like a baby. And that one where I'm sitting on my bed, I'm wearing a red shirt, that was 2 weeks after she left. And guys, I will say the prayer that Christy did, that's a little much. That was a little much. Don't know what to say about that one. That was a little much right there. Especially, I guess she was praying because she got what she wanted. So it makes sense for her to pray. She got what she wanted out of the deal. So, my answering, yeah, of course that was Christy's plan. Like, Christy didn't want me and Gypsy to get married. Like, at all. She begged Gypsy not to marry me. And then when we got married, she had to accept it. And one thing I will say is I don't get into the drama. Like, me and Christy, I thought we had an okay relationship. Like, it wasn't as close as her and Ken are, obviously. But, you know, I noticed right away, like, after we got married, Christy would call me and it'd be about drama on the internet about Gypsy. It'd be like, "Did you see this? Did you see this article? Or what do you think of this?" And I didn't get in it. Like, I didn't care enough about the drama because, like, I knew my wife. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to read negative comments, and I didn't want to attack people for being there. Like, that's the freedom of this country, is people can say and do what they want. And, you know, but I didn't want to be, like, always bothered by it. So I take it, you know, she wanted somebody that she could talk to, and Ken, I guess, talk to her about all that stuff, because I didn't. You know, I'm like Rod in that respect, is I don't get into that drama. And I do my own thing. And where'd your heart thing go? Where'd it go? There it is. But enough about that. It's Kim Kardashian, pretty in person. Kim Kardashian was neat. Meeting Kim was an experience, guys. I will tell y'all that. Meeting Kim Kardashian, you know, when they first told us that's who we were going to meet, it was like a surprise for Gypsy. And, you know, of course, Gypsy was like, we got to go. And I was like, of course, we will. And we took a trip. That was in the episode where we went to the Degas house and we did the tour of the Degas house, and they talked about us being remarried there. And that night is when we met Kim Kardashian. But it's crazy to talk about it. Like, we couldn't mention that we met her until the show aired. Like, they handle their business. Kardashians are on point when it comes to their business. They don't, you know, I respect them as far as how they do their business. Like, you know, we couldn't take pictures, afraid of it being leaked, and which is fine, understood. They handle their business. They know what's going on. They're amazing. But we had to sign NDAs and all kind of stuff. And it's cool because they set us up at a nice, so nice hotel. It was a suite. It was, what was the name of that place? Four Seasons. Four Seasons in New Orleans, yeah. It was Four Seasons. And it's penthouse top. Like, it was a penthouse suite, but it wasn't, it's like, it was crazy how the room set up. You got off the elevator and there was like a compass on the floor. And it was like north, south, east, and never eat spider web. So north, south, east, and west. And me and Gypsy's room was at the the west part. So we'd walk all the way down the hall, and there's rooms there. But like we went to our room, and then it's crazy. Like they would give us updates. Like Kim's on her way. She just got off her airplane. So just hang tight. And it's crazy because you had to sign all that paperwork and everything, and then they tell you Kim's here, and then she was in the west apartment, the east one. We were in the west, and finally it was one of those things where you just walk all the way down the hall, and Gypsy was with her for a while, and then I got to meet her for like 10 minutes. She was nice. She's about Gypsy's height, a little taller than Gypsy. But she was so sweet. She was so nice. That was a fun trip. That was a fun. But you were, hey, Shorty Chew. Shorty Chew, no, you like do bad video. You like write in the heading. No, I'm not saying hey to you. No. I can't believe I just gave you a shout out. Nah, no hate. He could get that reaction out of me. And I just saw that quote. Your house was so dirty on the last episode. Number one, Gypsy left on that Friday. My heart was broke. Okay? And it was dirty. The spare bedroom was dirty because we didn't live in it. So, yeah, the spare bedroom was dirty. And honestly, I didn't know she was coming over to get stuff. I mean, like, I didn't realize it'd be filmed. I didn't realize none of that. So, yes, the house was messy. But, guys, he wants to clean the house when her heart broke. Just saying. Like, I don't know anybody, like, it's not that big a deal. My house wasn't that dirty. I just saw that quote. That's the only reason I'm explaining it. Thank you, Nick. It's funny. I see these comments, and of course, you see the negative ones more than you see the positive, which is so stupid, which is crazy. That's the way it should. It shouldn't be that way. Nick Vile told me that. Good guy. Nick Vile, the Vile Files. Great podcast. I was on it with my ex, but he once told me that you mostly get positive comments, but the negative ones are the ones that stick out the most. But he also gave me some advice. He also said if you start believing the good comments, you'll start believing the negative ones also. So he's like, it's a mind trick. So, Kim Kardashian told me and Gypsy to post it, ghost it. Like, don't read the comments. So that's another tip. Once you post it, ghost it. So you try to go by that. Cuddle. Oh, I like to cuddle. That was my nickname. Cuddle. I always like to cuddle, guys. That's my favorite thing to do is cuddle. So, my cousin just made fun of me, so you're a cuddler. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have said that. I knew I shouldn't have said that. Damn it. Now I'll never hear any of that. Somebody, there's a person who put clips up, and they're going to put that one up, of course. Saw a clip of the show last night. I saw a clip of that text scene with her dad. I want to, Twisters won the poll. I saw that late last night. It was late. It was like 11:30. I saw the clip, and I got really bummed out about it. Like, I really was like kind of upset about it because I have the utmost respect for Rod, the utmost, and that was why I didn't go over there that weekend, is for Rod. Christy explained it to me like, hey, Rod wants some one-on-one time with his daughter. Do you mind if Gypsy comes along? And out of respect to Rod, I was like, sure, absolutely. I won't come this time if that's what Rod wants, sure. And then I later got upset when it turned out it wasn't just a Rod Gypsy weekend, but that came later. It turned out it was a whole family get together, and they barbecued and they went bowling, and I just wasn't invited. So I got my feelings hurt on that. But that text that Gypsy's talking about that said on the episode, it was a text that was sent between husband and wife, and Gypsy, it was sent at like midnight, like 12:30 at night. All right, Gypsy had just texted me that she missed me next to her. It was odd that I wasn't next to her sleeping on the bed and stuff like that. So I just said, oh, I could care less about your daddy's feelings right now. I wish you were beside me. Ha ha. And I even said ha ha in the text. And Gypsy knew it was a joke. That's the thing that bothers me is Gypsy knew it was a joke. She responded with, baby, come on. And so she knew it was a joke. I knew it was a joke. And yeah, it was a joke. Just for the record, it was a joke. If she'd have went over there for a birthday party, I'd have said, I could give a damn about the birthday party. I wish you were here. Like, it was the reason why I wasn't there. It could have been she went over there for an anniversary. I would have said, I don't give a damn about the anniversary. I wish you were here. You know, so the reason I didn't go was because of her dad's feelings. You know, so wanting to be alone. So that's why I said it that way. And it was a joke. And Gypsy knew it too. The problem was me and Gypsy got in an argument that weekend because she didn't FaceTime me, and I want to see her all day. Like, another thing is that FaceTime deal, I seen her FaceTime 1 million people. Okay? Like on camera and everything. Like 1 million people. And so the first time I heard from her that day was like 5 o'clock during that minute, and I said, can you just FaceTime me? I want to see you. And she was refusing to, so I got mad about that. But so I got mad at the fact that she didn't show that text until we were fighting, and it made me out to look like a bad guy, because I always cared about Rod's feelings. Always. Like, Rod, I have the utmost respect for Rod. I always do, always will, always have nothing but respect. And that's why I wasn't there that weekend. That's the way it was explained to me. So like I said, if they'd have said, Gypsy said, hey, I'm going over there for a bachelorette party, I'd have said, I don't give a damn about the bachelorette party. I wish you were here next to me. Ha ha. Like, if I was on the phone with her, it would have been a big deal, but it was written word, so it became a big deal. And it was used against me in a fight, saying like I was the bad guy. Like, look, he's so selfish, look at this. But actions speak louder than words, guys, right? Right. That's what I thought. Actions do speak louder than words. And my actions were always honorable. Yeah, it did make me look bad. I did feel betrayed at that moment. And watching that clip, I got mad about it last night. And I know I shouldn't get mad about it, and I got upset. I got so mad that I didn't get so mad, but I got enough. That was my first time seeing it, so I saw Rod's reaction, and I didn't like seeing that because I really felt bad. So I ended up texting him late last night, just an apology. I explained the same thing I'm explaining now. First time I've talked to him since Gypsy left. Well, since Father's Day, when I said Happy Father's Day just to say hey. But I had to explain the situation because I didn't realize like she read it to him like that. And it really bothered me. So it was one of those where that really bothered me seeing that last night, and I just wanted to clear the air with him because I have the utmost respect for Rod. Always have. And it's one of those where I really felt bad. I really, really, really felt bad about it. And I had to clear the air. He said he forgave me. And that's all I asked for. I just said, man, please forgive me because I didn't mean it like that. And I swear to God, swear to everybody, look in my eyes, I did not mean it like the way it was portrayed on the show. Like, that's what offended me so bad is they read that to make me out to be the bad guy. Gypsy did that to make me out to be the bad guy for a fight. And that's betrayal. Either way you look at it, that is betraying your husband to make yourself look better. And yeah, she knew better. She later apologized to me that she even mentioned that text to them. I didn't know she read it like that. I didn't know it was like, boom, on camera, and her dad's react like, come on, that is just to make me out to be the bad guy. And I didn't appreciate it.